Hey YouTube world, I'm just going to talk to you about, as I promised, my visa meltdown. So originally I booked a flight for August 4th and to come back to the United States. However, things went completely awry when my work visa was canceled. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 times it was canceled. And I thought it would transfer. My kindergarten I worked at previously said it would transfer to the college that I'm working at, but I guess not. The paperwork needed to be authenticated by the Chinese embassy, which only exists in the United States. Now, normally I would just wait it out and fly back on August 4th. However, my work visa and stuff expires on July 31st. Meaning I'd be overstaying my visa, which is a big no-no. And something you really shouldn't do if you're staying in another country, because that can lead to all sorts of headaches. So, I had to change my flight. I changed my flight to the 18th of July, and after I changed it to the 18th of July, I was all set, and I thought, okay, this is fine. Everything's good. And I'll just get a hotel, and I got a hotel, and I got to the airport, and then I get to the airport, and then my flight is canceled. I get there at like 6 in the morning. They're like, yeah, your flight is canceled. And there's 2 flights. There's a flight for 7:30 in the morning, and there's a flight at I can't even fucking remember. It's like 11 o'clock. And so they're to go to Shanghai, and at Shanghai I'd have to transfer from one airport to another airport, which is an hour and a half. And the lady is trying to push me the later ticket, which would only give me 2 hours. 2 hours to get off the plane, 2 hours to get on a bus, 2 hours to make an hour and a half bus drive to another airport, and then check in internationally. There's no way in fucking hell I could make this flight. And so I'm screaming at this lady. I'm like, this is garbage. This is a complete piece of shit ticket, and there's no way I can make this flight. There's no way in hell. I'm just freaking out on this lady, and she doesn't really speak the best English, so she doesn't really know what I'm saying. She's just like, I don't know, this is the best I can do. And I'm like, this sucks. You know this sucks. And I can't make it. I'm going to be stuck in Shanghai. And so after arguing back and forth to put me on the 7:30, she's like, no, I can't. Now it's overbooked. I can't put you on the 7:30 flight. So I'm like, okay, fuck. I'll take the crap ticket. I'll take the garbage ticket, and I'll throw the fucking dice. I know I'm going to be stuck in Shanghai. And I say, okay, let's transfer it. So then, this is all through China Eastern, by the way. Don't go through China Eastern, they suck. And I go through, and they try to change the ticket. And they're like, oh, actually, we can't change the ticket on our end. You have to do it through the American company. And I said, what the fuck, really? So here I am, after screaming at this lady for about 3 hours, arguing back and forth, trying to get a ticket. I can't even have the ticket transferred. So then, finally, I have to call Cheapo Air, and Cheapo Air, I'm on the phone for them for 2 hours, waiting, and I'm just like guessing. I'm like, okay, 30 minutes has passed, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then finally, this guy gets on, and he books me a flight for the next day. And thank you guy. I forget your name. I'm too tired. Whatever your name is, thank you so much. But then he's like, okay, we just need to transfer this ticket over. And this is where China Eastern can't transfer the fucking ticket. So they can't transfer the ticket. And so then they have to have United come on, this manager from United named Lisa, who's overseeing the entire flight. And she says, oh yeah, you got to give the phone to the Chinese woman who's working for China Eastern. So I do. And she doesn't understand what Lisa is saying. And she's like, is there anyone else? What about a manager? I'm like, we're kind of in southern China where not too many people speak the best English. And this lady's kind of the best we have. Like, this China Eastern area is, she's the best they've got. The manager speaks no English whatsoever. And so Lisa, thank God for Lisa. Thank you so much. If you ever see this video, thank you so much. You know who you are. She changes the flight without it being returned or forwarded from China Eastern is my guess. And so I get a flight for the next day on the 19th. Then when I come the next day, guess what? The flight's been canceled. And it's canceled again. And so I have to go through all of this same sort of crap where I'm like, okay, I'm going to just do my best, just get it changed, And I do. I finally get it changed again, and I'm flying out of Guangzhou, hopefully in an hour and a half, without any more problems, to Beijing, and then from Beijing to the United States. And yeah, that's my visa nightmare story. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, like it. If you don't like it, whatever. Thank you, and goodbye.